to hear me.
What you want?
Yeah, the comp time
I do.
response.
So we're gonna reject the M. We think that is an organizational determination when there's something that happens in a building. We don't think it's appropriate to put that in the contract, and so we're good with everything we talked about up to that point, but we're rejecting.
So,
And we offer, if there's an issue that happens in a particular place, like I would have been very interested to be involved in the conversation that you keep referencing about having no internet here and people wanting to work from home and not being allowed to. You know, I would have been more than welcome to, or more than willing to take a call and work through that process, but I wasn't aware that there was something like that going on.
Well,
So I would offer that.
I mean, to your credit, I know that's true, but also in reality, I know that the totem pole climbs much higher than you, and the people above you do not believe that our teachers are capable of working from home. So that's not going to get us very far. And plus, when things aren't in the contract, you know how busy I am, and I know how busy you are, and you know, teacher calling in the middle of the day, and me tracking you down, and you tracking a principal down, and or work site leader, and them tracking down the appropriate superintendent. It's a little bit cumbersome where we could just deal with it through contract language.
Dr. Green, if the internet went out and an employee came to you and said they weren't able to complete their work, would you have been authorized to allow them to work from home?
I can't, you mean me personally?
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot that happens in my office that's not dependent upon the internet, so I probably would have given them other things to do at that point. Not everything that we do in my office is dependent on the internet. So, and, you know, I can't speak to what other things there are to do in other people's offices.
But are supervisors authorized to allow some employees to work from home?
We do not have a work from home policy. We have a pilot that I believe is occurring this summer in some areas. I don't even know that that's happening. I just have heard that there's a pilot. But we have work from home when it's related to COVID, and that's what we have. So I know there's always things to do with dependent, you know, with or without the internet. We always have things to do.
Well, I think Melissa will tell you that a fair amount, if not 100% of her job on some days is completely internet dependent. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you were unable to work from home because the supervisors are not authorized to give you permission to do that.
That's right. That's because we don't have the work from home policy.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to correct.
Right, but we can't have a contract language. We would have to have a policy that would allow us to do that.
Is that true, Anthony? Do you see it that way? Would you agree with that statement?
You know, I don't know what to tell you. I look at the contract, not board policy. Have you ever tried to look for a board policy?
I've tried to influence board policy, and I've been unsuccessful. But specifically about this one that we're talking about, I haven't been able to get a second motion on the floor and a vote. So
It's fun to try to find a board policy, let me tell you. It's a very efficient way to run a district.
I would
I-
love
I-
to searching tips.
Yes,
We'll sit together.
that's a
and
great, efficient way to run a district.
But I think you made a good point earlier, is that we just can't be competitive in the workforce if we're one of the few employers that doesn't even have it as an option for any job description at all. It just seems so backwards. And I heard Anthony say earlier, in a few years, I think it was Anthony, maybe it was Kyle, in a few years, we're going to look back on this and say, why did it take us so long? So we're trying.
Well, I know that there's a lot of agencies, educational agencies, like the Florida School Boards Association, the Florida Negotiators, you know, there's a lot of agencies that are out there looking and seeing what other districts have. There are not many districts in the state that have anything about working from home yet. Don't know if it's coming, don't know if it's not, but again, we deal with students face to face in our jobs.
Not always. Not everyone.
But
and
I mean,
not
we are
always.
a public education institution.
Teachers work from home every day, sometimes
And
so I
me
mean,
too, every day and on weekends even.
but if we don't have to work from home.
Right, you don't have a work from home policy.
Okay. You ready?
Salary?
Where's it at? Yeah.
I mean, what, here's our offer. We've come down $3 million.
I mean, we've come down, what,
Well,
$15 million since our first offer?
yeah. So, there it is. Don't know really what else to tell you. It's, you know, at this point, if you're ready to counter, that's fine. We'd love to see a realistic counter. If you want to cancel tomorrow because it's not going to be any different, let us know. But it certainly is in our favor to take a longer time, because all the deals that are rolling in throughout the state are just going to help us build our case of why BPS needs to do more. Every settlement we hear about is much higher than what you guys are offering. So if you want to drag your feet, we'd be happy to oblige.
Well, I don't think we want to cancel tomorrow, but I think that we know what we have available, and to look for any additional monies, we're not going to be able to do that this afternoon, so I would prefer to come back tomorrow.
All right.
Is that, so we're at
She care to say what they have
2
available?
o'clock in here tomorrow?
Yes, 2 o'clock in here.
All right.
So did we get anything done today? No. We literally got nothing done today. We didn't get
Yeah,
health
additional
insurance
discussion
done.
done.
We've found out the district's lost $10 million.
We got additional discussion done, and we can just leave everything.
Hopefully y'all are gonna go look for the $10 million.